Okay, we have very, very interesting and very important leaks. And I think people are going to be a bit mad. A bit mad. Fully honest, a bit mad with the things we talk about in this video. But I'm here to inform you, give you guys the best plan, and you do with it what you will. And of course, I love sprinkling in my opinion into these types of videos. So, third eye Rya is confirmed. Okay, we almost thought he was scrapped, okay, because we thought Charlotte Yami were coming, and then it's like, where does Rya fit into this whole thing with Dorothy and Fuego too? Remember, okay, actually I could have, oh, nice, I could have both of these open. So if we go up here, right, Rya was one of the 6 units that Ollie was able to see for, being back in the time, debuffer, well, Chaos Vanessa, SSR Finral, Swimsuit Charlotte, Swimsuit Yami, Third Eye Rya, and Black Divider literally a bit over a month ago, right? And Rya was like, well, what's going to happen with him? And yep, he's actually going to be coming out. Now, because they added his art now, I'm inclined to believe he's this season. But remember when we got Finral's leaks, right? When Finral's leaks. When Finral was leaked, basically, it wasn't really a leak, but it was a leak, right? But it was on global, so it was the full kit on global with all the images in game. And we've had this before in the past when Juro used to leak. So it's basically a type of leaking where they're able to get access to like a type of private server in a way. I don't know how it works exactly, but it's something like that. If you guys know how exactly it works, let me know down below. But basically, we should see whenever I'm able to get the info and all the screenshots, who it is, because it's either going to be Dorothy or Rya, and we're going to see that very soon. Why else Dorothy, right? So we're going to get the full kit, and whoever's full kit is there means they're coming in 2 weeks. Just want to say that, okay? Why? Because they only implement, basically, let me explain it. So right now, in the glossary, you cannot see Rya or Dorothy, whoever it is. You can't see them. But, I'm going to say it's Rya. You can't see them, but what happens is when they're able to leak it, they get to see them in the glossary because technically they don't do a maintenance, which means they are in the glossary. It's just at a set date, they come out in game and in the glossary, which means they're already in game. You can already see their kits. It's just you need a good enough leaking to be able to see it. So that's why whoever is in the game, it means they're coming out this season because they're already in the glossary technically, right? So that's basically how it works for that. Let's get the background music rolling again. So that's thing number one. Now, one thing that's crazy is Rya's alt art is reused. This is the same alt art as the previous Rya. I don't get it. Now, he is drippy as hell in this, by the way. Very drippy. And this skill page art in HD is going to be crazy. I want this in HD so bad. Because, bro, it's crazy. Now, we have the normal banner. Okay. Cool. Then we have the paid banner. All right. This is going to be good. I hope... We'll have to see. So, yeah. Let me talk a bit about Rya, then we're going to get into the other... Stuff. So, Rya, as what we know right now, it's a bit nuanced. So we know he gets a good amount of stuff on his dupes. Crit rate, receive damage down, reduce damage taken, damage increase, and then he has a dispel, debuff, or barrier dispel, we don't know what type. Unique passive, it shows all classes, so we might be able to copy passive or something like that. And then skill page passive, damage up. So he's going to be getting a lot of damage, okay? We don't know how exactly that's going to look, right? But right now, without like any of his skills, he doesn't really have many defensive mechanics, so keep that in mind, all right? So why people are like a bit worried or like you might not want to summon for him, which we might see soon if it gets leaked, the kit, is the fact that he might be a PvE unit just due to all this stuff where he doesn't really have a defensive mechanic and he's an attacker, right? Now, another thing to note is that he seems to have this buff where he copies, or like, I don't know what this one would be, but he copies 3 buffs. So if we check right now, right? We could go here, and we go to the green Rya. We could see it's pretty much the same icon, right? It's pretty much the same icon.
I'll train you again.
Here. It's pretty much the same icon, but the thing is, on the new Rya, it seems to be where it is 3. But the thing is with this, high copy debuff, no clue. But just know that this exists, and it's probably going to be on Rya. Now, this is like something that kind of makes me think he is meant for PvP, but it's very possible he's a PvE unit. Another reason is we might get Tower of Trials very soon after him, and remember, Tower of Trials is 200 floors that you could do, maybe more in the future, maybe it's going to expand, but it also has a ranking system, so maybe Rya is going to be meant for Tower of Trials, which at this point in the PvP meta kind of sucks. We need the PvP meta to expand, especially with Black Divider being as dominant as he is right now in attack, but in defense it's still pretty open with mono green especially, so we will definitely have to see. But for sure, Rya is a pretty cool unit. My guess is he's going to be green for this reason. Julius is coming, right? So yeah, you can see here, Julius is paid only. These blue banners are always paid banners. So, unfortunately, he is a paid only unit. And that didn't look too nice on JP. That did not look too nice, if we're being honest. Okay? Let me pull it up if I can. Basically, you have to do 8 steps to get Julius' skill page. Now, you could get it during, but you have to do 8 paid steps to get the skill page, and you can repeat it 3 times. Now, the problem is, on Global, we don't really got, first of all, many universal dupes, and second of all, many paid crystals, right? We haven't had paid crystals packs in the last month, all right? And it's like, they don't even reset the paid crystal packs, like the 1+1. So it's like, how are we even meant to get this, right? So it's like, what? This is just bad for everyone, okay? Now, I'm going to say this. For free-to-plays, I'm not even going to lie. For free-to-plays, this was never going to affect them. Unless you guys really did not care about Black Divider, sure. The thing is, you're not going to even get close to maxing out Julius' skill page if we're being honest. Unless you got very lucky / had a lot of universal skill pages left, right? Actually, let me not open that. So, one of the main things is, what does it do? Okay, let's talk about it. I'll go more into it later. But basically, it makes him a DPS. So skill page stays the same for the like actual upgrade, but then the passive changes. It makes it so it's a 50% chance at 0 dupes and 100% chance at max dupes to attack after granting a 15% damage increase per 10 speed. Now this could literally triple your damage, okay? Because it's every 10 speed that you have on him gives him a 15% damage increase. And let's just say with William, he could get over like 200 speed technically. Like, bro, you're getting at this point almost a 300-400% damage increase. You could like go crazy, right? You go crazy, right? Julius, you already saw the showcase probably, but the problem is that you need to max dupe it for this damage to be guaranteed. It sucks. That sucks. Okay. Now you can make use of him as like still he's not bad. It's just you want to get this up for sure. Now the good thing is if you get lucky technically at 1 dupe or at 1 copy, he could still do the damage, but it's just you're probably not going to get it most of the time, which is why this becomes very shit, and the fact that free-to-plays cannot get it. I think this is just worst case scenario, depending on how they do the paid banner, right? Because usually it sucks. Actually, it's probably going to be in the same way as, okay, hold on. Let me pull this up. Let's pull this up. The Finral. It's going to be like Finral. It's probably going to be like Finral. Right here. Do I show it? Yes. It's going to be like this. Every 3 steps probably we get the skill page. If it isn't, then I don't know what they're doing. If it is, this isn't bad. Actually, it's pretty good. If they do it like Black Divider right now, if they do it in the same way with Black Divider where you only get it after 8 steps or 7 steps, then yeah, it sucks. So the fact that it's coming, the thing is, now, does this affect free-to-plays in the way of the meta? No, because of the fact that Black Divider is still better in attack, right? Julius might be used more in defense. We'll have to see, but it's very niche, right? I would say that Julius is pretty good. It's just he's not really like insane, oh my god, the best unit in the game ever, oh my god. Like he's definitely in the top DPSs and this keeps him there. But it's just not that crazy, right? The problem is that, are we getting Julius and Rya at the same time? Because we might. Just want to put that out there. Like that's a lot. That's a lot. This skill page, I don't know. Like, it was rough from the beginning for Global to get this, but yeah. Let me know what you think down below, because it's hard for me to really display my opinions without us knowing exactly how the banner is, because I see it from a pay-to-win perspective. But from the free-to-play perspective, and if you do want this skill page, it sucks. It sucks. It does suck. But just ask your friends, give you a bit of money, and, maybe you could get to step 3, It does suck. It really does. I do feel for you. Because this skill page, I mean, Julius is fun to use. But yeah, that's basically how it is. I don't know, like, I mean, they gotta make money, and it's like, if this was the best unit in the game uncontested, then I understand this is not good to do at all, but because Black Divider is just a better DPS, and Rya might be a really good DPS too, then it's not as bad in my opinion, but it still sucks that you can't get him at all as a free-to-play, right? Mainly the skill page, obviously you could still use Julius. Now, Dorothy also has packs. So, Dorothy and Rya are the 2 next units. In what order, we don't know. We do not know in what order, but they're the next units. It's either going to be Dorothy and then Rya, or Rya and then Dorothy, okay? So they're coming separately, which I'm fine with. Honestly, I'm fine with. I'm fine with that. Okay? It's fine to me. Now, I would say Rya probably is coming out now because Dorothy is more of a season starter than Rya, okay? This is our second SSR Rya where Dorothy is a full new unit. So I feel like Dorothy is going to start off the season and then Rya is going to be in 2 weeks. So how it's looking is that Rya comes out on the 10th with Julius about, and then Dorothy comes out here when the new season starts. It's either Dorothy here, Rya here, Dorothy here. Whenever we get the leaked kit, if we do, we'll know who comes out next, basically. Right, because the leaked kit confirms who comes out on the 10th. And then Julius is probably coming out with the person on the 10th, or they're coming out a week after. We'll see how exactly that works. Let me know what you guys think. Just wanted to update you guys. Rya is confirmed, Julius is paid only, and then Dorothy is in the next 2 banner releases, so technically within the next month. See you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.